G'day everyone, welcome to the first match in the T20 bilateral series between New Zealand and South Africa. We are simulating the series in Cricket 26 and we are here today at the Bay Oval in Tauranga. We have some very interesting squads, I must say, with the series, just coming off the back of the World Cup. There's quite a few newer players and inexperienced players that are in the squad and looking to make their name for themselves, as well as a few players that are actually well established that are sort of, playing. So New Zealand have won the toss and elected to bat in this. You can see Devon Conway out there with Tim Robinson to start. I believe Conway's only playing the first 3 matches in this series, along with a few others. So picking the squads was actually kind of difficult, I must say. Especially the South African squad. I haven't actually heard of a lot of the players. I haven't followed the SA20 as much this year, so some of them were new to me. And I think I noticed that the South African team are kind of lacking an opener. So had to be a bit creative there. You can see Sapamla putting up in the first over. That's going to be the single when New Zealand get off the mark in their innings. First ball for Tim Robinson here. He's played quite a few T20s for New Zealand, and that one's almost found the edge. Tim Robinson has had a great run of form in the New Zealand domestic side, over the recent years. So he's personally one of my favourite players to watch. Just needs a bit of time and development, I suppose. And that's going to end a pretty good first over, just one from it, from Sapama. Now, Coetzee's coming into bowl. I believe he got ruled out of the World Cup right when the World Cup was starting, which is unfortunate. But so I'm sure he would be itching to go. 1 run off 7 balls now. But T20 can flip on a dime. Conway's unable to get anything to it at the moment. He's 1 from 6. He goes on the pull there. It's in the gap between the 2 men, so should better get 2. Nope, it's cut off and it's just the 1. Maybe these openers need a bit of time to get their eye in, and then they're gonna launch. And Robinson there though, he's found the gap on a cover drive. Just 1 though. Oh, bit of a misfield. Looks like they could have gone for 2. But some interesting stuff with the running there. Maybe someone wanted 2, but no, they didn't even take a run. Coetzee continuing another good over. That's a top edge. Going over the top. Should run away for 4. So a much needed boundary there for New Zealand as they're 6 without loss. Final ball of the second over coming up here. Robinson's 4-4 after that edge, and he's swung it up. It's a edge down to point third area, and Robinson retains the strike. I would continue these bowlers for sure if they're both bowled pretty economical overs, even with that top edge. That last one was good too. New Zealand struggling a bit here to get out of the gates. Still can't find the gap there. This one should get pumped away, and it will, over the top of square, and that's 4. Much needed from Robinson. Looks like these two have said Robinson is the one that needs to accelerate. He's 9 off 8. Conway's 2 off 7 at the other end. That's wide, outside off. Probably should have been put away. Conway now needs to get going. Flicks it off the legs in the gap. Does that one get away for 4? It does. So maybe Conway needed a few balls to get his eye. But no run 18 without loss after 4. And the South African captain brings himself into bowl. He gets on the back foot and sweeps that across down mid-wicket way for 4. Taking a quick single, and it's a run out. Oh my, that's not a run you should be taking, and the pressure has built up. Trying to push for a single that was never there. It's a great pickup and a great throw, and he's miles out. Latham comes out to the crease. Once again, I feel like all these batting orders and positions are probably gonna be completely wrong, but don't get mad at me, alright? I'm doing my best. Final ball of this Mulder over to come. It's been a good one, 5 dots. Will it be finished with a maiden? It will, and it's almost gotten a wicket as well. Fantastic over there. Here is Maharaj. That one's outside off, swinging in. Going to get some runs by sort of edging that down into third area. Will it run away for 4? It will. So valuable runs off the final ball of that over. Here's Mulder to continue. He's been very economical, but that one might get put away for 4. It will, in between the gap of the 2 fielders there. It's in the same spot again. Has he found the gap, or has he found the men? He's found the gap again. Look to finish this over in a big way if they can here. It's in that spot for him, and it's edge, and it's just fallen short of the keeper. Even Conway now, 20 off 19. Will he target the inexperienced bowler? Can't get that one. Nearly chops it on. You can do that in an international, right? Retire them out? I have no idea. I've only seen it sort of domestic levels. Good fielding there off his own bowling. You can see what the plan is. They've set the field. There's men all down the ground cover region. So he's going to go full. Has he picked up the man, or has he been able to get it over for 6? He has. One that the bowlers are going to be comfortable with. I think that's going to be out. He's picked up the field, and it's a great catch. And something had to give, and Conway goes. And now there's even more pressure on the debutant here, Nick Kelly, who I've got batting at number 4. Accelerate for his team. That is pitched outside leg. It's quite close. You can tell the timing is not there, because that was not it's not a tremendous ball. I mean, it's not a bad one, but it's outside off, and it's there for them to hit. I knew it, and he's put it away for 6 more. Loving that cover region is Tommy Latham is on the cards again for Tommy Latham. It's full. It's there for him. He's found the gap. It's going to be 4. I'm wanting to see the Kiwis get 150, but might be lucky to push 125 here. Couple big overs though, it might change. So realistically, 70 off the last 6, about just under 10, but 9 and over. That's what I would be going for here, just on the sake of the game. See some innovation finally from the Kiwis as Tommy Latham. Wow, how many do you think the Kiwis are going to finish with? Let me know in the comments. Good ball from Simpala here, and that's going to help the score. Tommy Latham is absolutely loving that cover region at the moment. 3 6s all over there. Simpala is bowling his last here. Tommy Latham, can he go over that cover region again? He will. Has he picked up the fielder this time? There's no chance for him to get that. Raises the bat. A very, very crucial 50, I feel like. There's Maharaj down the wicket, and that's Kelly gone. If he didn't edge it, he was stumped. And here's Bevan Jacobs. He's no stranger to this situation. That's full. That's for Latham. He's tried to go for his cover drive shot. Just hasn't actually. They were on a good track, but these past 2 overs, South Africa put the clamps on. That needed to be put away, and it wasn't. It's the story of this game. And the wicket, Jacobs, and it should have been gone, and he should be stumped. What is going on, fellas? Because Clarkson's got some potential to finish this innings. Well, there we go. He's going to get a chance anyway, because next ball, he's gone. Not sure what Bevan Jacobs was doing out there. Let's just move on. Not even. Can you edge it like that? Maharaj is about to bowl wicket maiden in the 19th over. And they're going to push for a sneaky run and a direct hit. He would have been out. That these batters have made it look like the worst surface ever. That could be out. It will be. And Tommy Latham goes. And the successful innings from South Africa continues. And it's a no-run. That sums up the innings perfectly. An edge to the fielder. And, well, one of the poorest innings I've seen from the Kiwis comes to a close. Latham, top score with 55. Kelly, 11 of 12. It's just not quick enough. Now, the South African debutant comes out himself. South Africa are also pretty younger team. Carl Jameson takes the ball for the Kiwis. And Connor Esterhuizen will open the batting alongside Jason Smith on the other end. They're only chasing 106, so they don't even need a single ball. It's less than that. But they're off to a similar start as the Kiwis. Let's go! Maiden in the first over will be great for sort of trying to defend the score. And it will be, oh no, they're taking a quick run. It's a similar position. The run out is on. Just can't capitalize on it. That's, see the difference there. South Africa capitalized on that chance. And it's edge. It's going to run away for 4 as no one is down at 3rd. Kiwis will be frustrated with that as it alleviates some of the pressure. So Sears has just gone for the 1-4 in this over off that edge. Will he finish it up? It's gone through the gap. He's played that nicely. He will run away for 4. Frustrating end to that over. Short. That might be a wide. I think it's going to head height. It has. The big 6'8" Cantabrian. It's going to bowl back-to-back wides. First on head height, and that one's just swinging way too far outside off. And, well, the Kiwis just are beating themselves here. To be quite honest with you. Whoa! Almost made up for it. Bowl 2 wides and bowl that. All I ask is where was that in the first place, mate? Tries to pull that one across. It's short. What are you appealing for, Jameson? The run out's on. Like, South Africa they already moved to over 10, and it took Kiwis 3 overs to get there. That's played very well and cut in the gap. And as Esterhuizen is looking more confident now. Even this, is a pretty slow start for South Africa, but they just don't have the runs, and that's out. That's carried. That's gone. He's gone. If that would have carried, it was a pretty casual catch in the end. Quite a high edge. Oh, it looks like it might have dropped short. I don't know. But the Kiwis have claimed it, and Esterhuizen is walking. Does that get Does that hit the ground or does that fall under the mitts? I think he's got his mitts under there. So fantastic catch there from Tim Robinson. Picks up a wicket in that end of that third over, sorry. Ben says continuing, can he find a wicket? Jason Smith though says, thank you very much. I'll get on the back foot and put that one away. Really, I don't know, just frazzled by this performance by the Kiwis, and that's just going to make it even worse with the top edge required run rate of 5.4, 25 for 1 off 5 overs, final ball of this power play. And this Shodi does not do a great job there. Wow. And they pick up 2. Oh no, it's going to be a run out. Not a direct hit, but they went for 2. And Shodi is just... He has done something special. What is going on there? I need to see that in slow motion again. It looked like he glitched into... Like he's floating in midair there. And he gets back into the stumps to get the run out. Congratulations to New Zealand. Bit of fishy stuff going on there. That's 2 runouts from that mid-on position. What a spell of cricket this is. Ish Sodhi fielding his own bowling says, nah, I'll give it to Kyle Jamieson, who's all the way down at, what is that? He's all the way down at almost mid-wicket. Ish Sodhi doesn't decide to get it, and then the batsmen go for 2. And here's where it gets very interesting, because I want to see this again. Ish Sodhi goes diving for the catch. He's pretty much sideways. He's literally sideways, facing the other stump. Gets back up and dislodges the wickets. Ish Sodhi has just become an alien. In a fairly similar position as the Kiwis, 27 for 2 off 6. Something's in the water today. Now comes the economical as ever, Mitchell Santner. Perfect time to come on here as the opening bowlers have done their job and restricted them, taken a few wickets. Now Santner can build even more pressure with his usual economical bowling. And he's gone, he's taken a wicket, that's 3. The Kiwis are doing something special here. Ball the Santner over as economical as always, and whew, that's almost a second wicket there as it rolls away down third for 4. Is this shaping up to be a low scoring classic here? 70 off 64 is needed. Forrester is on the back foot. There's a bit of a gap there. Man, cover. No, he doesn't cut it out. Probably should have. 5 singles and a 4 off that over. Big one for South Africa in the grand scheme of things. Ben Sears coming back into the attack, bowling the 11th over after 10. South Africa 43 for 3. 63 from 60 needed. Edged. Oh, and it has fallen short of the man. That man nearly worked. Herman hits it straight back to Ben Sears, who takes a caught and bowled. And that's a huge wicket for them. I know I said that before, but that is a big one. A new batter's going to come out here under extreme pressure. 5 dots. Will it be a maiden to end this over? Just a single, but that's okay. It's a good one for New Zealand. The run rate's increasing for South Africa. Mulder's 3 off 10. Not even going to say it's a bad innings at the moment because that's just how it is. And that's a great ball there. 3 off this over as the run rate is definitely going to get up here now. He's tried to play big. Forced into that shot. Oh my goodness, I thought he took a one-handed screamer, but he did save the 6, which could honestly be just as huge. But he got up there, just wasn't able to hang on to it. He got out of my seat for this one. I think is that Conway down there? He dives for it, it's coming at him hot. He gets the hand to it, it's in the hands. It just slips out as he's on the way down. He knew he was going to sort of get over that. As I was saying, he had it. It was in his hands. Could he have thrown it to Mitch Santner? He was quite far away. But he knew he did not have the ground. He was going to fall over the boundary rope. So, pretty fantastic job there. Who's this here? It is Mitch Santner. Maybe Santner needed to get in closer. 13 overs gone in South Africa, 54 for 4. And that's gone! Santner picks up another one. That's going to be 5 down. Jalinda's coming out. He's come down the wicket, and he's found a gap, so he gets 4. That's a great shot from Lind. Shows why he's a World Cup performer. He's only got 1 of 4. Got 2 more to come. Can he finish it off strong? Again, poorly fielded from their own bowling and misfield and a moment of indecision. I don't know what the fielder out there did, but he hesitated for a second. 4 could be crucial. Santner bowled out. Oh, I think Tommy Latham didn't need to do all that. It would have fallen right into the mitts. And that's in the air as he picked out the man or the gap. He's picked out the gap. That's over Ish Sodhi. He won't be able to get the hands onto that one. And that is a big 6 to alleviate a lot of the pressure here. It's 18 off 25. Been a bit of an anchor. And that one slips past the keeper. Probably could have got gloves to it. Wide run rate is at 9. I never thought I would see that in a game where they put up 106. Run rate's up at 9. Hit over the gap between the two fielders straight, and that's a fantastic shot. I thought that would have easily been covered, but Conke's under pressure. He's been expensive. And that one is hit over cover for 6 more. Lind is taking a liking to McConkey. He's 24 of 15 now. Just 16 required for South Africa. Ramped. That's going to go to the boundary for 6. And that may seal it for the South Africans. George Lind playing handy knock here as he goes to 30 off 18. That's what you want to see in T20s. Jameson goes full. Full outside off length is working. Lind might look to put this one away with his form. Hits it up in the air, goes in the gap, and that's 4 more. What a tremendous knock from Lind here. Match-winning knock, to say the least. Just 1 shot away. 5 from 9. He tries to end it there, I think, but that's going to be no run. No 1 for 5 of 18.4. Getting close to the end here. Will Lind put them away? Or is there something up the sleeves for the Kiwis? We've seen stretches where there's been dots after dots, so I don't want to rule this out now, but it looks like this is South Africa's. That's a good ball on the stumps edge to the keeper. And so, like I just said, there was 3 or 4 dots to end that over, but Sodi's coming in to bowl the last over. And my heart rate is peaking when I see that. Should have been Jameson, mate. That's put away. No, it's not. That's well fielded. If you don't field that, that's the game. So 5 off 5 now. Just need a 6. That will do it, but that might do it. Has that been put away over the gap? It is just 1 bounce for 4, so the scores are level now. 1 ball just needed off 4. Forrester's 33 off 33. Pretty handy knock on debut here. Comes down the wicket, able to get it down a third, and that's going to be the match. Congratulations to South Africa. They win a close, low-scoring T20 match by 5 wickets. Lind out there definitely came and sort of turned the tides, especially after that Ushodi alien run out. Lathan picked up man of the match with his top score. George Lind did a tremendous job with 34 not out of 22. And Forrester too actually did a great job anchoring that innings at 37 not out of 34 on debut. That's going to do it for this one. Apologies for the face cam and apologies for the lateness of this one. In the future I'll get these out before the match is played, maybe a day before. But yeah, if you enjoyed, please leave a like and comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And let me know what you think of the series so far. By the time this goes up, match 1 would have been played, so hopefully it's not as low scoring as this one. Alright, thanks guys. Peace.